Today's story takes us to the heart of Uganda. It is a folktale titled The Clever Daughter of the Chief. In a small village nestled along the shores of Lake Victoria, there lived a wealthy and wise chief named Okello. His name was known far and wide, not only for his riches but also for his quick wit and sharp judgment. Among his treasures was a daughter named Nambi, a young woman whose beauty and intelligence were said to rival the brilliance of the lake under the midday sun. Despite many suitors vying for her hand in marriage, Nambi had not yet chosen a husband. Okello, ever cautious, had declared, "Only the man who can outwit me in a test of wisdom shall marry my daughter." The villagers whispered about the chief's challenge, calling it impossible. Men from neighboring lands tried and failed, leaving humiliated. One day, a poor farmer named Kato came to the village along with his friend. Though he owned little more than his hoe and the clothes on his back, Kato was known for his cleverness. Upon hearing of the chief's challenge, he decided to try his luck. His good friend wished him luck and promised to support him. Kato and his friend arrived at the chief's hut with nothing but his wit and determination. Bowing respectfully, he said, "Great Chief Okello, I am here to seek the hand of your daughter. Test my wisdom, and I shall prove myself worthy." Okello chuckled, amused by the boldness of the young man. "Very well," he said, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "You will face 3 tasks. Complete them, and you shall marry my daughter. Fail, and you must leave this village at once with your friend." Nambi, standing quietly by her father's side, looked at Kato with curiosity. There was something in his confident yet humble demeanor that intrigued her. Okello took a gourd of milk and handed it to his daughter to give Kato. His first task is to carry this gourd to the top of the tallest hill without spilling a single drop. Kato studied the gourd, looked at his friend and then smiled. "A clever task, great chief," he said. He walked over to the village drum, beat it loudly, and called out to the villagers, "Come, friends. The chief has declared a celebration. Bring your cups, for I have milk to share." The villagers gathered eagerly, each with a cup in hand. Kato and his friend poured out all the milk, leaving the gourd empty. Then, with the empty gourd in hand, he climbed the hill and returned to the chief. "Here is your gourd, great chief," Kato said. Not a drop of milk was spilled. Okello laughed heartily, impressed by Kato's ingenuity. "Very clever, young man. But the next task will not be so easy." For the second task, Okello handed Kato a bundle of dried grass. "Take this grass and turn it into a meal to feed my entire household," he commanded. Kato nodded thoughtfully. Along with his friend, he took the bundle of grass to the village market and traded it for a chicken. He then cooked the chicken into a stew and served it to the chief's family. When the meal was done, Kato returned to Okello. "The grass has fed your household," he said simply. The chief stroked his beard, hiding his admiration. "You are indeed clever, but there is one more task." For the final challenge, Okello decided to test Kato's resolve. He asked one of his chiefs to bring out a bag of millet and hand it to the young man and his friend. "Plant this millet tonight, and ensure it has sprouted by morning," he said. Kato frowned, pretending to be puzzled. "Planting millet in a single night? That is no ordinary task, great chief. I must seek your daughter's wisdom, for surely she knows the secrets of this village better than I." Okello allowed it, and Kato went to Nambi for help. She smiled, realizing the farmer had no intention of tricking her father alone. "Tell my father," Nambi whispered, "that if he wants millet to sprout overnight, he must first provide rain and sunshine in equal measure." The next morning, Kato stood before the chief and repeated Nambi's words. Okello burst into laughter. You have not only proven your wisdom but also your courage to seek help when needed. My daughter's heart is in your favor." The villagers celebrated the union of Nambi and Kato with a great feast. Together, they became symbols of equality and partnership, for it was through both wit and collaboration that they succeeded. What is the moral of the story? True wisdom lies not only in cleverness but also in humility and the ability to seek help when needed.